Sunday, October 13th. It's about 8:30 in the morning. As you can hear, my voice is a little groggy. I'm up yet again on one of my days off. Gonna head to the shop and do a little more work to the 1978 Pontiac Trans Am Firebird. That's right, the fire chicken. Now I'm sitting here in the Longview, Washington Walmart because I have to go get some kitty litter. Seems that Ricardo and I made a little bit of a transmission fluid mess the last time we were up at the shop. Yeah, you'll get that on those big jobs. And figured I'd grab myself a cup of Seattle's worst coffee. Oh man, that's hotter than Sally Field from Smoking the Bandit. What do we got going on over there? I don't know. So what's that saying? The early worm gets the bird, or wait, no, that's not how it goes. The early bird gets the bird. No, wait, I think it's he who wakes up early gets a bird and a worm and goes fishing with the worm and the bird, or I don't know. The cold winter days are coming. Move this transmission out of the way. So here in the shop, we have a fireplace. You know, it's pretty robust, but it works. It does the job. Let's get it started here. I figured I've had these bags of instant lighting charcoal sitting around for a while, and I threw a bag in there, lit it up. It took off real fast. But throw some more logs in there, and we'll really get it cooking in here. And my dad's gonna come out and be like, "Hey, you're burning all my wood." No. I mean, this is what it's for, right? Working out in the shop. Now, one thing I've been really meaning to get to is a lot of this is for the car. You know, I got pans to still put in. There's a trunk pan, brand new trunk pan, AC unit, which is not really, I don't know, it's the plastic on it is all cracked. If you remember watching old videos of me taking all that off and putting on a plate for the firewall, these old seats are garbage. I don't know, there's just a lot of stuff up here, and I got all that down there, you know, and some fenders and inner fender wells that I want to put up here. So I'm going to reorganize it a little better, and yeah, go from there. And you got crutches back there. What the heck, man? All right, well, I mean, that's a little better. That's kind of a start. But I brought this fender up here. This is the original fender on the driver's side. And I was thinking I might just have to replace the entire fender, right? Because of that giant I mean, that's cancer. But, I mean, it's got all the original. I mean, even if that's broken, I can find another one. But, so I go to put the fender back, and check this out. It's kind of hard to see. So the fender has that inner brace. I mean, it's kind of dirty, but the brace itself is solid. There's no rust back here, so it's just the fender itself that really needs patched. You know, at one time there was hornet's nest, all kinds of good stuff. You know, from 1978. But yeah, we're gonna move some more stuff around and eventually get to pulling the motor, the LS one, out today and checking that oil pan out. All right. What do we got going on? I think it's one of the coils. I don't know. I'm gonna put it back down. Change it. Oh yeah, that's how you put it down. Oh. Yeah, that should be better. So my thought process is, now I'm just gonna push the car back. It should work. I got a jack under there for the tail end of the transmission. But you know, all the transmission fluid is on the ground now, so it's not like it really matters. All right, well, let's see what we can do here. Now, that's kind of the reason why I took the whole front end of this car apart. Oh, here comes some muscle. Hey, Dad, got a minute?
Yeah, I got a minute. So you've been busy, huh?
So we need to push the car back.
Push the car back?
Yeah, I'm just plopping the motor back out.
Oh, yeah, we're sitting on your tranny?
Probably.
You know that? Yeah, you're sitting on your tranny.
Well, it's not going to go up any higher. But...
Oh, well, yeah, it will. That should go up higher. That damn thing should go longer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you know. It looked like it fit in there pretty good.
Well, I knew it was, you know, you can't just like slap it in there like I did, like we did. But I mean, that's all about testing, right?
Yeah, well, it's
Push the car.
oh, Okay, now you go higher. That goes higher.
Oh, does it?
Believe me, that thing will go way up higher. Yeah, see, look here. You ain't even got the full length of it.
Oh, okay.
That thing. You guys seen us doing using the brakes in that 4-wheel drive? We had to take tires on. So we set so high off the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, it'll clear now.
All right. See if it,
Oh.
yeah, chunks of wood back there. That's
Okay,
good.
that's good, because you can.
Yeah, I'm gonna go get this cart real quick.
Yeah. You gonna sit on the cart? I see you've been up there just going for it. I heard you this morning.
Yeah, I know. I was making a lot of noise up there.
That's okay. I worked last night. But
Oh.
I worked a little bit. Well,
All
I
right.
pulled back a little bit
Yeah.
and then put it on there.
Bang it around, you know.
Yeah, that's looking pretty good. Yeah, we'll have to go back some more.
More?
Yeah, let's go back some more. That way you're clear.
There we go. That'll work.
And you should have left that. Yeah. The
Well, the cap fell
off.
off.
That's why. That's why it's just leaking. Okay, now let it down. Easy. You got that part down? Oh, pretty close. I don't remember how it said on there last time.
Oh, yeah,
Okay.
it'll go.
Go ahead. Oh, too bad. Now I think you're underneath that.
Whoops.
Yeah, you're gonna have to go. You're gonna have to go forward more. There we go.
We're done.
Yeah, I bag it and everything. I mean, I do all kinds of things when I put them on there. And my nose is running.
All right. Well, we got it out though. I didn't use the back chain for the transmission. That was kind of half the issue. So next time we go to fit this back at the car, we'll use that chain on transmission, or I will actually break down and get like a legit engine hoist plate that you put on like the intake. I don't know about this engine, but anyway. See, this is some of the stuff that you don't really see on channels because they just clean the mess up, right? But you're gonna watch me. You're gonna watch me clean up the mess. Because yet again, I got transmission fluid everywhere. I don't know what it is about this car, but kitty litter goes a long way. And just kind of spread it out. Let it sit a little bit. Set it and forget it. Am I right? Yeah, it's not good. Oh, man, I could use another coffee. That sounds good, huh? Any companies out there that want to endorse the YouTube channel there? That'd be kind of nice, huh? I think that's how to do it. It's a little bit of mess in the back. I'll let that sit though for a little bit. And come back and sweep it up. For trial and error, I got all the bolts out now. Yeah. There were some really long ones in the back that I didn't see. Alright. Well, it's got a little bit of oil still in it. Man, this thing's heavy for some reason. There's that. All right, well, there's the old oil pan. Now in comparison, I mean, I could already tell a big difference. But we're going to do a little bit of measuring here. So the front of this one comes in a little under 2.5. Now the front of this one is about 1.5 inches, okay. But this is where the difference is. This oil pan, from the nose to the back, is about, let's say about 9 inches there. 9.5. This pan from the back to the front is about 13.5. So it's got more room to move the motor around. Now, let's see, that's about 2.5. And this one, that's about the same right there. So we'll slap it on and yeah, put the motor back in the car. I got to clean up that big mess again. But after that, we'll see if it fits. I am pretty, I don't know. I don't want to take all this off. I mean, I don't want to take the alternator off if I don't have to. But we'll see. Okay, well, let's go ahead and mock up the new oil pan. And a front bolt. Oh boy. Now, typically, you would do this by, doing this the easier way would be just take transmission off and put it on a motor stand, but we're not doing that today. Good times. A couple more bolts, and then we'll see how it fits. Well, it looks really clean compared to the motor. Now, eventually I'm going to pull it all back out. That way I can clean the motor and the transmission. And then I got something in store for at least the motor, that is. All right, I'm liking that a lot better. I'll clear the transmission, clear the oil pan. Get a little higher with it. Yeah, we'll try that. Oh no. All right. Yeah, I kind of think that front wheel on the cherry picker is giving out on me. It's not really ideal, but we're doing there. All right. Get a few things out of the way here. Start going down with it. Not really easy to do, you know. One-man band here. Oh yeah. I'm going to go in a little further. Oh. Maybe drop the engine a little more. What I'm really waiting to see is motor mounts. It's kind of hard to tell in there, but I can tell you right now, I got plenty of clearance when it comes to that oil pan. And one thing I'm seeing still kind of an issue is the alternator, but we'll see what we can do here. I mean, this motor mount is actually just about where you want it. Heck yeah, man. I don't have a lot of clearance though when it comes to this alternator. It's pretty darn close. I think if I put it down, go to put it down and jack up the transmission, it might just fit right in there. All right, man. Oh yeah, look at all that clearance with the oil pan. That motor mount's pretty close to where it needs to be. There's the bolt hole right there. I'm gonna be able to get, I think, 2 on the top, maybe 1 on the bottom. Ideally, you would want all 4 motor mount bolts in the subframe, but jack up the tail end of the transmission. I have a transmission jack there that Ricardo actually got me one year. I think he said it was a Christmas present or whatever, birthday present. I don't know. It was around one of those holidays. But yeah, I'll jack up the rear end of the transmission and go from there. Go ahead and jack this up. Now with the transmission jack underneath the transmission, I'm going to once again drop the motor ever so slightly, like that. I like how it just falls right into place though. I mean, not like right into place, but just keep on going down with it. Yeah, that transmission, that alternator is pretty tight in there. I think I gotta go back with it on this side though. That's my issue. I mean, it's in there. The motor mount's flush with the subframe. This alternator. Let's see what we can do here. So we still got a little bit of a gap right here with the motor mount and subframe. But I think it's because obviously we're hitting right here, so the motor has to essentially just go that way a little bit more. A little bit more. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick it up a little bit. Kind of twist it that way. And I'll go down with it ever so slightly. And yep, I'm just gonna have to take that alternator off. I didn't really want to, but as you can see right there with the steering there, that's not gonna work. Darn. Well, at least we know the oil pan clears. I mean, that's got plenty of clearance down there. I'll show you that real quick. Oh yeah, I mean it's hitting in the back there, but that's only because the front is still being held up by that alternator. But look, I mean, sitting on the subframe for the most part, and definitely sitting on the subframe over here. It'll take a little bit of finessing, but I think I'm gonna have to end up running a smaller alternator. Got the alternator off. I got all this gap right here with the motor mount and subframe. Let's close that gap. Really wish I had a different hydraulic air actuated cherry picker. Put that on the list of things to get. I think it'll fit. It's got plenty of clearance on that oil pan. Now, I mean, it's going to take a little bit of finessing to really like twist the motor. It needs to twist towards the driver's side. Yeah, it needs to twist a little bit towards the driver's side in order to put the bolts in the subframe there. But now that I got a transmission jack underneath the transmission, yes, I turned it sideways, and no, it's not strapped like it could be. But I turned it sideways for a reason, because I got a chain still connected to the transmission. Eventually, I'm going to be pulling the motor back out, right? This was just yet again another mock-up. And by the looks of it, the oil pan will work, but the alternator won't. So, on to finding now a smaller alternator. And I should be able to reuse the belt, but I'm just going to get a brand new belt. Oh yeah, you can definitely tell now. See all that clearance? you can see the reference with that sticker that's still on the oil pan. And there's the subframe. I got plenty of clearance. Right on. I was a little concerned, you know, I wanted to get an even more low profile oil pan where the front there is like 1 5/8 inches, and it was basically, I think it only held like 5 quarts. This might hold 6, which is better obviously when it comes to oil for your motor. But yeah, I think that'll do it. Look, you got a motor mount sitting on the subframe there. Other motor mount sitting on the subframe. Got plenty of clearance back there for the starter. And yeah, we're looking good now. Right on. I think that's gonna do it for today though. Got a little bit of a mess still to clean up back there. Got more kitty litter to spread out, and hopefully I could push the car in the garage myself. Got a little bit of the tail end kind of sticking out there. We'll see. I'm stoked though. It looks pretty cool in there. I'll go ahead and you know, this is how I got to get the car back in, is with a big come along and chain and strap, and it's strapped to the beam over there. Trust me, we've done this several times. But I don't have enough muscle to push the car in. Well, I think in the future we gotta come up with something different. Yeah, definitely not the ideal way to do it. You hear that transmission jack under there kind of moved a little bit. Ouch. Let's see if I can push it. Well, I guess it would help if...
Now, the cross member goes in the frame, right?
Well, there we have it. Motor mounts are in, so we have the top 2 bolts. More likely going to end up drilling 2 bottom bolt holes for the mounts in the subframe. But yeah, the motor's in.
Hey, guess what?
Hold on a minute. I guess it helps to read the directions here. So we had the brackets ass backwards, if you will. And it says front of the vehicle. Oh, okay, that makes sense. We ended up taking those brackets off and swapping them. But yep, there you go.